it's been a long night. My dog knocked over one of my new lights, broke glass everywhere. Not that the lights were that good anyway. I had to swap out the cooler because it wasn't running that cool. In fact, Cinebench hit 80 degrees all core. I tried undervolting the CPU. Didn't really help, kept blue screening. And then the power supply is no good. But thanks to our guys over at Best Buy, they're not the sponsors, but they were open. I picked up a Corsair power supply, CX650M. It's tier 3, so it's decent power supply, semi-modular, 80 plus bronze. Should be good. Full disclosure, it's actually already in the computer, but you guys are about to see how I got it in there though. So I didn't have the microphone on. But anyway, let's go ahead and take a look, see my troubles, and hopefully you guys enjoy my misery. Okay, so I've gotten mostly everything unplugged at this point. The problem is I had cable tied a couple things back here, the 24 pin, which is gonna have to come undone. I think that's the only one that's gonna be a problem. Yeah, I only did that. So what we're gonna wanna get, this will actually work. Sorry if that was loud. I didn't make the cable ties very tight for that reason, because I still had to do some testing on it. So I don't want to go through that. Okay. So how I knew it was bad was, like I said, it ran hot, and I had a mild burning smell on it. So that's not good. That's not something you want to have happen. I actually thought it was the graphics card or the CPU. They're both running. The graphics card wasn't running hot. The CPU was a bit warm, which if you watched the last video, we had amended that problem. But yeah, it just didn't make sense. And then I realized the fan that was really loud was actually a power supply fan. And I get it, Vega is power hungry, but I hadn't overclocked it. It was only pulling, according to everything, 225 watts at stock. So yeah, I get it, it can pull up to 375 and the CPU is pulling like 140, but it shouldn't that quickly be ramping up. So that's definitely a problem. So there's definitely something in here that's bad. Something's burning, most likely, and Amazon's gonna get this back. And it kind of sucks, but they're gonna get it back, and they're gonna have to find a way to fix it, or they'll probably send it back to Seasonic. Seasonic makes quality units, don't get me wrong. In fact, they make some of the best units on the market on the high end. This is a tier 4 power supply, so by no means is this like top of the line. Where's this getting caught at here? Or is this this is an unrelated cable. Okay, make sure I don't end up pulling too hard on some of these cables here. But yeah, this is a tier 4 unit. I recommend anything tier 4 better. This is the first DOA power supply in a really, really long time. Not to say I haven't had power supplies fail. Oh, I definitely have had power supplies fail, trust me. I just really haven't dealt with dead on arrival really at all. So it is what it is. It's part of being a PC builder. And the problem is a bad power supply can take out more than just itself. So it's very important to just remain diligent with your computer. If you smell anything or notice something weird, artifacts, whatever, don't wait. Don't assume that it'll just fix itself, or consult somebody if you don't know. You don't want to make a bad decision in that regard, and that can lead to taking out the whole computer that you just saved up all your nice money for. Because computers are not cheap, unfortunately. I wish they were. Because then if they were cheap and I could make more money on them, I wouldn't have a day job. But alas, they're not cheap, and I don't make a lot of money on them. So it is what it is. It's fun. I enjoy it, but take care of your computers. That's what I have to say. Don't abuse them. Don't keep them on carpet. There's a lot of tips I can give you here. So I got the motherboard cable going in here. Going to route the 4+4 pin up top here. And then we'll take a look at how our cable sets are for SATA and PCI Express. And we'll do these. One thing I gotta give Corsair credit for is the 4+4 was already together. I hate it when they're not. And would it kill the people that have a resealable bag? Seriously. So this has 6+2s on one ribbon, so that'll be good there. And all we'll need is, that has 2 SATA. We need one with more than 2 SATA. So this one has 2, 3, 4. So this is, as I alluded to in the video, usually pretty common. One is 2 and one is 4. I prefer that. 4 and 4, I'm just not a fan of, because if you only need 2, it's just less you have to deal with. If you need 3 or 4, no big deal. So let's go route power CPU and 6+2. Well, how about I plug in the right one? Yeah, trying to plug a 6+2 in there, not one of my better ideas. It's late. I filmed a lot. In hindsight, I probably shouldn't be filming right now, but it's fine. So put the 8-pin side in, not the 6+2 side in. And then we're gonna put the 6-pin side in here. Actually, since we have room, we'll put them over there. This one's gonna stay here. This one, we're just gonna plug into the back of these, and then the power adapter for the fans. Of which, by the way, I did order, and I don't know if I told you guys this, I did order a better fan controller that Cooler Master has. Kind of had to, it pretty much wasn't, the fan controller for these fans suck. The built-in one, I'll be honest. Nothing against Cooler Master, but they really should include the other fan controller instead. There we go. Got one hard drive in. Got the other hard drive in, and then SATA power for the fan controller for now. That's good. And all we need to do is take the USB 3.0 header and these two, and make sure we route them through this. As I knock screws on the ground in front of me. There we go. Make sure that we don't have any cords in the way here. There we go. Perfect. As I prick my finger, no big deal. I've cut myself many times doing work on the computer. As long as you don't bleed on the computer, you're good to go. This USB 3.0 is, that's the one thing I'm not a fan on this board, is where that's located, but I like the board overall. Really good value. I used the Tomahawk for my last build, and it was a perfectly fine board. Got good overclocks too, so not that I really plan on doing that with this system because of how XFR works and how it works at stock. You lose, unless you can get it all core 4.3 or higher. I wouldn't recommend doing it because I've consistently have had XFR hit 4.35 gigahertz under boost, and on multiple cores. Actually, I think I had it happen like on 2 cores at a time, and it really helped my single thread performance a lot. So that's why I wouldn't necessarily recommend doing that. So she's back together. Let's hope she fires up. It looks like we might have some video post here. Maybe. It's looking promising. No guarantees, but we do have it. So the good news is the power supply works. Question is let's put it under a load and see if it starts to smoke or not. So nowhere near as audible. It smells a little funky still, but it didn't smell burning, so I'll just keep an eye on it. But hopefully, this is the last time I tear this apart until Monday. Just be adding a different fan controller and different fan as well to the cooler. But for now, should be good to go. Hopefully this will be the last time, like I said, to tear it apart though. But as always, if you liked the video, definitely like it. If you didn't like it, hit the dislike button. Leave comments, let's talk below, chit chat, maybe suggest another video. But as always, this is Steve from PC Budget Solutions, and I'll see you later on down the road.